All right, we are starting with our big exclusive. S. Jaishankar, India's foreign minister, has spoken exclusively to group editor Navika Kumar. In that interview, which was a no-holds-barred interview, S. Jaishankar took on the Congress, on Rahul Gandhi and the Vipaksh over their attacks on China, saying that the defense minister Rajnath Singh, in fact, the army chiefs also have made the position, India's position, clear on China, asking the opposition to act responsibly, to not politicize national issues. In fact, S. Jaishankar also attacked Rahul Gandhi, saying that the questions which he has been asking, the questions which the Congress has been asking, end up affecting national security, and that's something which he says the Congress and the opposition must refrain from. He also attacked Rahul Gandhi over his alleged praise of the BRI, also talking about how India lost land during the Nehru regime. Listen in to one of the most scathing attacks which has come from the side of S. Jaishankar towards the Congress, Rahul Gandhi and the entire opposition.
Opposition in India has been saying that your government has been less than transparent on the issue of China, and of course they've actually charged you with the fact that a lot of land has been ceded to China.
Navika, first of all, whatever has happened in the last 3 years, whether our disengagement has led to any outcome, which it has. We had a disengagement on Galwan, we had a disengagement on Pangong So, we had one on PP15, PP17A. We have actually gone to Parliament and made a statement to Parliament. Defence Minister has made a statement to Parliament. Now, obviously, when there is a live military situation, no government is going to put out, where the troops are deployed, in what numbers they are deployed, etc., unless you are wanting to help the other side, which I hope none of us do. Now, I want you to contrast this, okay? And I'll take you a little bit down memory lane. In 1986, there was a Chinese intrusion in a place called Sumdurongchu, okay? This became a big issue because the army chief at that time, General Sundarji, initiated a counter-response, and it took us from 1986 till 1995, 9 years to negotiate it. We finally got an outcome in 1995. Now, I'm not saying it will take us 9 years, but I want you to appreciate, even today, what was negotiated, what the outcome was, who moved back, which post, how much, is not public.
Okay? And that's the problem, not public.
No, because at that time, people did not play politics with it. This is not a problem. This is whether you take your national security seriously or not. If you feel national security is a football to be kicked around for politics, by all means. But if you actually take national security seriously and say, okay, there is a serious situation, if the defense minister tells us that, look, this is what is happening, he gives us, in this case, adequately effective, credible explanation of what happened, you accept it as part of our responsible democracy. So I want you to contrast. We have, every time actually a negotiation has gone somewhere, we have actually come to Parliament and said this is what has happened. Now,
but Dr. Jaishankar, Rahul Gandhi says he was in Ladakh a few weeks ago.
Yeah, no, I look, again, I saw what he said. And he said, I now have this great concern about land. Okay? So tell me one thing. Did we not lose 38,000 square kilometers of land in the 1950s and 60s? Now, when Rahul Gandhi went to Olympics, he was not bothered about the land which we had lost. He has spoken recently very laudatory remarks about Belt and Road Initiative, when he was abroad. Belt and Road Initiative goes through Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Is that not our land? So you have no concern about land when it comes to Belt and Road. You have no concern about lands which were lost earlier during Nehru's time. Suddenly, you now seize on something and say, oh, I have great concern about land. Look, you've got to understand one thing. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors which is being used in this game. You know, the cleverness, I'll give you two examples. You had these reports saying Chinese have built another bridge in Pangong Tso. Okay? A normal person who doesn't know the details is somehow given the impression this was some change of land position which happened now. And see, they built a bridge. Do you know this land was taken before 1962 and thereafter at 1962? Nobody tells you that. They then tell you, you know, there are these model villages coming up. So there was one big controversy over one in Arunachal. That place in Arunachal was taken by China in 1959. It is a subject of a parliamentary debate in 1959. But see how cleverly they make it seem as though dekho abhi abhi hua hai. So look, you know, I know politics is politics. I'm now in politics, okay? I grant you, I'm still learning. But I do still believe as a conscientious citizen of this country that on some issues, there are some issues which are bigger than politics. And, you know, we spoke earlier about cynicism and things. This is one part which I would say has really distressed me, to see, you know, the kind of games that are being played.
By Rahul Gandhi?
No, by not just him, by a whole set of people.
But Dr. Jaishankar, what is wrong if the opposition asks you, has there been land ceded to China? It's a yes or no question,
No.
number one.
No,
number two,
I'm sorry, no, please. I think you're not understanding the ground situation or the complication of this.